Hey, good morning, YouTube. So, we have a bit of a different one today. It's going to be fixing my car. So, at Finalbout, I had a bit of a whoopsies. Now, we had these zip tied, but everything kind of got crunched in. So, my core rad support, my frame, hence the new bash bar, and my headlights all got kind of fucked. Pretty sure these corner lights are fine, and this headlight, I don't think is fine anymore. Yeah, that's all JB welded and zip tied. So I got new headlights. This one's completely obliterated. I got new headlights. I don't know how I'm gonna mount it because the bracket that goes on the fender here, that got completely ripped right off too. But we're gonna come up with a way to make it look not like this. Also, at Finalbout, I started having a little bit of a boost creep issue, or not boost creep, but over boosting problem. Open up the wastegate, found out my diaphragm is melted plastic bag. So that's another thing on the agenda. I'm also tired of this Villain's Angle kit. Now, the Villain's Angle kit, it feels great. Self-steer is amazing. It's just I can't do aggressive entries. Or like I can, but I feel very limited. Like I need to be in the perfect pocket of like RPM range, and like I need to time it so well. So over at Aki or Go Aki here in Scarborough, I got some BKnuckle V3. We're gonna hop on to the car as well. But the biggest problem with my current Villain's Angle kit is I don't have curved tension rods. And unfortunately, with the V3 BKnuckle, I need a curved tension rod. Now, I was going to do GK Tech, but not rich. Not rich. So cheap ISR it is. Gets the job done. A lot of the Japanese guys, they use D-Max, and it's all fucking China anyways. And last but not least, removing the Allen keys on my quick release and putting actual bolts. And then also putting that new red Thrash seat in. This black one is going to be for sale. So if you want that, hit me up. It's going to be 600 to 650 Canadian. If you're a USD guy, buy it. It's cheap. And I can ship it anywhere as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tools out. I'm going to get my jack. I'm going to start on the angle kit, I think, first. And then we're going to work to the body kit. And then we're going to do the interior. Chris should be here in around 5 minutes or so, and he's going to help me bang this whole bitch out, you know. Anyways, yeah, that's my day. Okay, so we got the tension rod in here. Put the pillow ball in first because you get a tiny bit of movement when it's all kind of loose. Then you put the 218s in. Good to go. I have pretty good clearance now. I'd say my sway bar is the first thing that hits the wheel if it hits. Got the caliper off just with 218s. I got the 22 castle nut, so the BKnuckle can go in. And then for the axle, I think it's a 32, but I found unmarked socket and it was a bit loose, but I sent it in. I mean, the axle nut's still perfectly fine, so we're good to go for the BKnuckle right now. Yeah, going pretty smooth so far. Had a few hiccups, but you know, you keep it going. So for those who are wanting to switch to BKnuckle, I understand it's a pretty niche style of driving in Japan. There's a lot of drifters that don't know who Naoki is, but here's the differences. So if you look at the pickup points for the tie rod, it's actually slightly angled up, and it's lowered, I'd say probably about a half inch or so. That can help with your tie rod bump steer. Right now, I actually have a spherical with a little spacer to help with the bump steer on this one. Might have to remove the spacer for this so that I can get the proper geometry, which is kind of nice if you want to use like a stock outer tie rod. If you mount them up side by side, so you see the BKnuckle, terrible angle, but the BKnuckle is straight, which is like a zero Ackerman or negative Ackerman, which basically means at full lock, or at any degree of angle that the wheel turns, both sides are going to be relatively the exact same degrees of angle, where the villain's kit here, it's positive. So the lead wheel is going to have all the angle, the trailing wheel is going to have less angle, which helps with stability, especially if you're just starting to learn how to drift. But doesn't help with overall control, aggressiveness, or if you want to do like insane backwards entries. So no. A few short moments later, we got majority of the BKnuckle on, caliper on, axle nut on, we got the castle nut on. Need to adjust the tie rods because I have an insane amount of toe out with this. I know it needs to run. I think it's a 1/4 inch of toe out. It's probably like 2 inches of toe out currently. Okay, so this side has been a bitch. I realized I need to adjust the other side's tie rod a bit more, but as for overall alignment, it's not terrible. I did learn that my ball joint here is actually cracked. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is cracked. It's not the best. I'm going to drive the rest of the season with it on, and then come winter, I might do, I don't know, brand new lower control arms with the actual lock stop, because right now I don't have a lock stop either. I'm probably going to have to weld a nut and something up. Okay, angle is now done. This is what it looks like on this side. Okay, no fit. I don't even have like a stopper on my knuckle. Nothing hits on this side. Go over to the other side. It's kind of insane. Again, nothing hits. Nothing at all hits. Next side quest completed. Got the steering wheel all straight now. We had to disconnect this. The rack originally wasn't it was like the rack underneath wasn't even before, so we evened out the rack, measured it out on the last alignment, and then during Finalbout my steering wheel was actually fucking cockeyed all the way over here. So just small things making the car feel like it's supposed to, you know. So we had a few stripped Allen key things here. This didn't actually help. I ended up just getting an Allen key, sledgehammering it on. We took the little sledgehammer, did a little. It's insane that you can bend an S chassis frame back to straight with a simple sledgehammer. When I tell you, I've seen plenty of videos, and this guy's seen plenty of videos too, of people ratchet strapping them to trees and pulling the frame. You don't need to do any of that. You actually don't. You just need to have a little bit of gumption and a little sledgehammer. Just fucking tap it back. Because you're telling me my core support, my rod support, I should say, my right and left frame rail at the front were tweaked in. The only thing that's still tweaked, because we fucking epoxied, is the radiator wrap. Tell me, dude, lost for words. Lost for words. Yeah, it still looks like a drift car. Yeah, I need corner lights that match the headlights. Go fuck yourselves. That'll happen. That'll happen over the winter. Right now, I just need a car that looks semi-presentable, where I can put a front bumper back on this thing and have it look better than 90% of the scene in Ontario. That's all I need. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, now we're going to tackle this wastegate issue. It's pretty tight down there. Anyways, we'll show you what we mean. So if you go all the way down into here, where the dump tube is and where the wastegate is, you don't have enough room to even put a 8mm like spanner wrench. So we're gonna jack up the car. One guy underneath is gonna have the Allen key. One guy up top here is gonna use his fucking fingers or vice grips or something, and we're gonna take off this whole wastegate assembly so then we can change out the diaphragm, and then the wastegate or the boost cut issue where we're making too much boost pressure should be fixed. So Chris ended up having to go back home just because it is Thanksgiving weekend. So I took a little bit of a break inside. I have a bit of a migraine going on right now. We are kind of at an impasse. Can't get the wastegate off. The way that I have, oh, it's hard to explain. I'll show you. So I have these clamps. They're like V-band flange style clamps on my wastegate and my dump tube. This is from my dump tube. Now the one on the actual car, right there, where the RTEC manifold is that attaches to the tile wastegate, for whatever reason, this Allen key can't find any imperial, any metric size that fits within it. And with that being said, if I can't find a size that fits within it, I can't spin it. I've tried vice grips. Vice grips are starting to slip on it. Tried grooving it with a knife, etc., etc. I can't get the last like 3 threads off. And I can't get it off because on these, there's little nylon washers, which is really, really stupid. The reason why that's stupid is wastegates get fucking hot. So, nylon washers, heat, you're going to have melted plastics all over through your threads. And I don't have enough room, I don't have enough leverage, and I don't have enough patience, honestly, to get it off right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till next weekend to get like a little rotary tool and just cut in between the gap of this flange on the other one and just rip it off that way. With that being said, though, I mean, I can still drive the car. Frame is straightened. Did everything I really wanted to. So I'm going to go test drive, I think, the Silvia right now and see how this angle kit is. Just cruise it around. Wastegate is still semi-attached, but I'm not going to be hitting boost or anything. It's just a test to see how the steering feel is, and that's about it. Okay. Gotta set up my camera and we should be good. Fuel gauge. Okay, first drive. First drive with the BKnuckle. Car is filthy. So it feels like the steering is quite responsive, honestly. Haven't driven this car in so long. I still need to fix this, see how it's darting. I forgot to raise the coilover on the one side. But I will say, it feels like I have a lot less steering bind, which is kind of weird. My steering definitely feels a lot more sensitive, like so sensitive. Before I'd had to like, woo, you know? Now, I'm kind of taking defeat for the wastegate at the current moment. So instead, I'm hopping into the interior. So I'm going to clean out the interior of my car. Black thrash seat for the red thrash seat going onto the seat bracket. Zip, 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 zip. Boom. Stylized car. Looks good. Bada boom, bada bing. Anyways, that's the game plan for right now. I'll keep you updated. And bada boom, bada bing. We got the new thrash seat inside the cockpit. This thing looks so gangster, man. It looks so gangster. Okay, I'm gonna hop in. I am going to hop in. Holy shit. I have a throne, boy. I got a throne. Dude, this feels insane. Other Thrash seat was comfortable. This is next level. Seats also take absurdly long for no goddamn reason. Also, one of my bolts is stripped in the front, but 3 out of 4 bolts, that's fine. That passes tech. So I just had to readjust the seat because obviously seats are a big pain in the dick. I finally have enough clearance from the seat to this. And I love that I dirtied the red already. My hands aren't even that dirty, man. This is crazy. So I have a little bit of a predicament. Finally got the towel wastegate off. Changed the diaphragm. Old diaphragm was melty. There's cracks. You know, bad diaphragm. It's taken apart over there. Over there. Sitting on the ground. You know. Unscrewed all of them. All of them. I'm now missing 2 screws. So, I will not be able to get it into the car today. However, I can get it in next week. And that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm sick and tired of wrenching on this fucking thing already. Because started at fucking, what is it? 9 o'clock. And it's like 5:45 or so, 6 o'clock. And I do have to get home. Riley does live 2 hours away from me. So, I think I'm going to call it there. For the most part, everything's already done. Just have to do the wastegate. And I actually noticed there's a crack on the line too. So, I'm going to get a new line. 2 screws from Bolt Plus. And I'll be back next week. And I'll get it done. And the car will be in driving order. And then I can wash it. And it will no longer be neglected or fucking filthy. I don't know if you can even see that on camera. But it's pretty fucking gross. So, that's about it for today's video. Yeah. Until next time.